So we'll wait for another 30 seconds, then we'll start. So not altitude can be on the side produced, side or altitude can be on the side which is produced. So on this BD na side, altitude will be En, and similarly, we write area for triangle is the CED half into base will be CE and altitude will be DM, because on we can say C produce altitude we have made. Now we can take ratio actually. Ratio of which ratio? This is equation 1. Equation 2. Two triangles we can see above this D and two triangles below this D. So how we can take ratio? Now see, we can divide area triangle ADE by area triangle, which one? Below this AD, BDE will take BDE, because AD and BDE are, we can take AD and then BDE. So this will be AD, we can take half into AD into EN, then half BDE, half into BD into EN. This is one value. So correct. So this half cancel and EN cancel. Basically this is equal to AD by BD. And then again we will take area, basically question 1 and 3 we have taken. Now we will take second this one and this one. Dot say I am representing AD and CD. So area triangle AED by area triangle CD, half into AED. We'll take base A and perpendicular on this base will be DM. And then here again half into CED. Base will be C. From here only we can see and write, and perpendicular will be DM. So this half cancel, DM cancel. So this will be A by CE. A by C. Now we can see. So for those who are having network problem, they can this now we can say turn off the video, because normally now in video we have no more internet required. So in case you have genuine network issue, then because in evening now normally network goes slow a bit, or we can say network goes down, so we can turn off the video for that reason and for other genuine reasons. Now we got the value hence basically. So this we got hence, now we can, and also we can write, and also this now area triangle ADE is equal to area, see, these four things we can write in proof. So area triangle ADE is equal to area triangle AED. These two will be equal AED, because both are same AED, and area triangle this one BDE equal to AR area triangle CED. This will also be equal. What is the reason for this? BDE equal to CD. See, let me show you one second. Area triangle BDE. So this is one triangle BDE. This is one triangle for this area. Another triangle will be this one. CED. CE and D, this one. So both will have equal area. What is the theorem, or what is the concept behind this? So we have one concept, that area between two parallels, area between two same parallel lines are there. D and BC is parallel line. They have given D and BC as are parallel lines. So for parallel lines we can represent parallel lines by this arrow. Suppose D is parallel to BC, we can represent parallel by this arrow. This arrow shows DE is parallel to BC. First thing. Second thing, they are having same base DE, same base DE. So for BDE, base D, for CED, again base is D. So we have the concept area between the same area on this area between same parallel lines and on the same base will be equal. Area of the triangles on the same base and between same parallel lines will have equal area. So these two triangles will have equal area. Area of triangle BD and CD will have equal area, because we can write the region area of triangles means any number of triangles can be there, means more than two also. Area of triangles between same parallels, same parallel lines, or we can say same parallel and same parallel lines and on the same base. Area of triangle between same parallel lines and on the same base are equal. So these two areas will be equal. So basically, if we divide these two equations, this was 1, 2, 3, 4. We can take this equation as we can take as fifth one, and this as sixth one. So dividing fifth and sixth, we get the answer. Dividing fifth and sixth one, we get the answer. So now equation 5 divided by equation 6, we get ADE. Okay, so this will be area triangle ADE by area triangle BDE into this will be go up area triangle CED by area triangle AED will come down, equal to AD by BD into C by A. AD we know equal to AD and BD we know equal to CED. So left hand side is equal to 1. So hence 1 equal to AD by BD into C by A. So this implies AD by BD equal to A by EC or C value. So we got this proof here. AD by BD equal to A by EC. This was the required proof. This can come in 5-6 marks. This one's proof. So basically area of triangle AD and AED are same, and also triangle area of triangle BDE and CED are same. So both are same. So basically if you take ratio, this will be 1, and right side will be this value AD by BD into C by A. This will go to right in left hand side. AD by BD will be equal to A by C. Fine. So, and reverse of this proof is not normally asked. What is reverse of this proof? Reverse of this proof says the reverse of this proof. This was theorem 6.1. So reverse of this theorem is theorem 6.2, and this was theorem. You can say this was theorem 6.1. Okay. So reverse of this theorem says that if in a triangle, this now one triangle is there ABC, and is in this triangle already it's given AD by this is D, this is E point. It's already given AD by DB equal to A by EC. It's given. So we can conclude that this now D will be parallel to BC. Then we can say D will be parallel to BC. Correct, because reverse of the, 6.1. In 6.1 we had this now D are the points on AB and AC, and D is parallel to BC. Then ratio of this D and E will divide sides AB and AC in equal ratio. That means AD by BD will be equal to A by AC. The reverse of this is 6.2, that AD by BD or DB is equal to A by AC. Then we can say D will be parallel to BC. What is a proof here? Simple proof we can have. This is basically given. Then to prove. So proof we can have in one or two lines. See, what is proof? So suppose we have to prove D is parallel to AC, and given AD by BD equal to A by BC. Suppose D is not this basically D is parallel to BC. We have to prove. Suppose we take one point, any point we can take E dash, and let us take E dash as parallel to, means D will be parallel to BC only. This is the proof. But we can assume, let other point, let D dash parallel to BC. If let D dash parallel to BC, so as per theorem this is 6.1, if DE dash is parallel to BC, then AD by DB or BD equal to A dash by E dash C. This is question 1. But what is given? Given is, we have given value we have is, given value is AD by DB or BD equal to A by AC. So just we have to take one E dash point, E dash, which will be parallel to, correct Apurva. So E dash we have to take one point which is parallel to, basically D E dash parallel to BC, because we have to prove D parallel to BC, but we'll take one E dash point, that let us assume D E dash is 1 point, such that D dash is parallel to BC. So as from theorem 6.1, AD by BD will be equal to A dash by E dash C, but given AD by BD is equal to A by C. So we can say from 1 and 2, hence from equation 1 and 2 we have, so left hand side are equal, so we can say A by EC will be equal to A dash by E dash C. A by EC will be equal to A dash by E dash C. So A by EC will be equal to A dash by E dash C only when this will hold, this condition will hold, yeah, this will hold, this condition will hold only when E and this now A and E dash coincide. Coincide means both will be same. Hence we can say, hence E and E dash coincide means they will having 1 point. We can say not 2 points, only 1 point E, because AE by EC is given A dash by E dash C. The only possible when E and E dash will be only 1 point. Hence we can say AD means basically E dash will coincide with E. That means we can say D is only one line D, and D will be parallel to BC, because E and E dash are not two different points, only one point. We can assume as E, and we can finally say, okay, E dash was wrong. We can say E dash will coincide with E, and D will be parallel to BC, because E dash we can write as E dash will go to E. E dash will go to E means E dash will coincide with E. E dash will coincide with E means E dash we can take as E point, and then we can write, earlier we have assumed D dash parallel to BC. So by D dash parallel to BC, we can write by theorem 6.1. Here we can write reason theorem 6.1 AD by DB equal to A dash by E dash C, and given is, this is given, region is given, AD by DB is equal to AE by EC. So we can equate 1 and 2 because left hand side are same, AD by DB or AD by BD same. So A dash by E dash C will be equal to AE by EC. That will only be possible when A and E dash will be same. That means E dash we can take as E. So in place of D dash we write D parallel to BC because E dash will coincide with E. E dash will coincide with E. Now I'll see some questions from exercise. Noted this one. So here is the question. All the exercise question, all the examples are important. From 1 to 5, we will do one question, 1 to 5, because total questions are 10 in second exercise. So 1 point, 6.2, from 1 to 5, please try this question. Fifth one we'll solve. Then from 6 to 10, we'll see 1, 2 questions. Fifth question, we have diagram also. Yes, Pravanjan, you have any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, please ask.
No doubt, sir.
No doubt. Okay. Try these questions. Fifth one. See, total question 6.1 is over. 6.2 we are doing. 6.2, two theorems were there. First was D and E were 2 points on the sides AB and AC such that D is parallel to BC. So this D and E will divide this side AB and AC in the same ratio, that is AD by DB equal to A by C. We have seen by taking area of the triangles. Two triangles will be above D and two triangles will be below this D. Second theorem was reverse theorem of 6.1. That was also easy. We have taken one E dash point, so we'll assume D dash parallel to BC. Accordingly, we write the ratios of sides based on 6.1 theorem. Then given by with the help of given condition, we can conclude E dash will be same as E, or E dash will coincide with E. So we can say D is only one line or E is only 1 point. So D is parallel to BC. So 6.2 is based on those two theorems. So we'll see from 1 to 5, fifth question, then we'll move to next questions. completed? Okay, good.
Yes, sir.
Apurva, right? You have completed. So next question, those who have completed fifth one, they can try. Next question from 6 to 10th number. 1 second. 10th number we can try. First one we can try ninth number. Ninth and 10th are important questions from this exercise. Ninth one we can try. 10th one will be homework for next session, next class, and we'll see this now. Next session we'll see criteria of similarity of two triangles. Ninth number we can try. Everyone got the answer? Okay, good. Just we have to write the sides ratio. So, because parallel is there, so we can write sides of ratio of the sides will be equal, and we'll get EF parallel to QR, because D is parallel to, we can say, QR. So D parallel to QR. So we can say PE D parallel to QR, okay, by EQ will be equal to D. ED is parallel to, okay. So PD by DO. This is the first. Second one, DF parallel to QR. So this will be DF. This will be PD by DO equal to DF by FR. Equating these two, this now. Here also this will be DO. PD by DO. PD by DO. Because PD by DO equal to P by QD. And in this case, here also DF by FR equal to PD by DO. Because we take these two triangles, this one triangle and this two second triangle. In this case also, we'll take, but DF is there, so we'll take this triangle PDF and another triangle POR, right? Comparing this equation, this is equal basically. We can write P by EQ, P by EQ equal to PF by FR, PF by FR, correct. So we can see here P by EQ, PF by FR. So we can say this will be, this much PF will be basically parallel to QR. So this, because by reverse of, or we can say converse of converse of theorem 6.1 or theorem 6.2, F will be parallel to base QR. Ninth one also over. Okay, Bhavya, good. So others, what is the status? 3 minutes more. Same like we have in fifth one. So P by EQ equal to PF by ER. That means line joining EF will be parallel to QR. So we can say EF will be parallel to QR. Correct. Anyone got the answer? Apurva, 9th done, sir. Okay, 9th sum completed, sir. Okay, Arvind. No problem. So 10th will be homework for you all. And if you have time, if you want to solve, you can solve in 5 minutes. 10th question you can solve, if possible, in 5 minutes. Otherwise, in the next session also you can show me. Otherwise, you can try in 5 minutes, no problem. 10th one will complete, and then we'll see. So we'll move ahead in next session. Criteria of similarity triangle and other cases we'll see. For ninth one, see ninth one, ABCD is a trapezium. A, B, C, D. Okay, for this the diagram is not given. Okay, fine. So, okay, this was for 6.214, question number 6. So we can draw this ABCD trapezium in which ABCD parallel. its diagonal intersect each other at O, so that AO by BO equal to CO by OD. So we can draw one trapezium. Right. So trapezium is basically two sides parallel and two sides not parallel. Suppose this is trapezium ABCD. For ninth question we have to draw because figure is not given. ABCD is a trapezium. AB is parallel to CD and its diagonal intersect each other at O. So diagonals intersect each other at O. So let the diagonal be BD and AC intersect each other at O. So that AO by BO equal to CO by OD. Okay, fine. AO by BO equal to CO by OD. Given AB is parallel to CD. So we can draw construction, draw a line. This is the first line we can draw. AB parallel to this we can draw EF passing through parallel to AB. EF we can draw parallel to AB passing through So for this triangle, AO by OD, okay, no problem. See, for this triangle, ADC, in this triangle ADC, we can say EO parallel to, or we can take ABD also, no problem, because AB is parallel to EF, so EF is also parallel to CD, no problem. So we can write AE by ED is equal to AO by OC. This is first equation. And second thing, in triangle, one more triangle we can take, that is triangles, we can say this one, any two triangles we can take, so such that in one case we'll get A by D, another case BF by FC. So second one will be triangle ABC. So OF is parallel to AB. So we can write this will be divide ratio in equal ratio. So AO by OC equal to BF AE by EB BF by FC. But we have to take say AO by OC we have taken, to BO by BB we have to take. So better to take triangle in such a way that we have the ratio BO by BD, because AO by OC we have already taken. This is AO, this is OC. So this time we'll take BO and DO. So BO and DO will be covered when we take this triangle BO and OD. BO and DO will take this triangle. This triangle or this triangle. This one we can take, green one. This one. This we can take, so that we have now this one BF and FC along with BO and OD. So this will be BO by OD equal to BF by FC. So matching C and both the value we can equate, because AE by ED will be equal to BF by BC. Why? Because EF is parallel to AB, so AF is parallel to CD. So A by ED will be equal to BF by FC. So ultimately we can say AO by OC equal to BO by OD. This is the final conclusion we can say. So AO by OC will be equal to BO by OD, and we can bring this BO below. So AO by OB or BO equal to OC by OD. This is the proof. Because in this triangle we can say AE by ED is equal to AO by OC, and in this triangle we can say BF by FC equal to AO by OC. So again we can say finally AO by OC common, AE by D equal to BF by FC. Correct. So by this we can prove. 10th sum also completed. Okay, go to Arvind. Anyone got 10th one completed?
Yes.
Done.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. No problem. If you got the answer of 10th one also, then it's good. Otherwise, try as homework and try is not to solve other question also. Other means all the questions, all the exercise question examples of this chapter, and ask doubts if you have any question, any example or any exercise question find difficulty in solving or understanding. We'll see in next session. Fine. Next session will be on today's Thursday.
Saturday.
Today is Thursday. So Saturday, right? Same, mostly same timing, 7 to 8. We have the session. Try to solve this chapter fully and ask me any doubt from the entire chapter. Fine. So if anyone has any doubt, then they can stay back. Otherwise, others can just end the session. So session over for today. If anyone has doubt, they can stay back. Otherwise, work can end the meeting.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Apurva. Thank you, Navneet.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Sir,
Yes,
sir, I have a doubt from trigonometry. Can I ask?
no problem. Please ask. What is your question? What is your doubt? Chapter from chapter or from
Trigonometry, sir.
trigonometry chapter. One second, let me open.
Yes.
This is your book. Introduction to trigonometry. Okay. Which exercise?
Sir, not exercise, a question which I found online. I'm unable to solve it.
Okay. From
Sir, 1 plus cos square A.
1 second, let me write. Question is
Okay, sir.
1 plus cos square A
Cos square A by sine square A
by sine square A
is equal to
equal to
2 cos square A minus 1.
2 cos square A minus 1. This is we have to
Yes,
prove,
sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
This type of question is there in our NCERT book also. No problem. This is also easy question. See, we can start with left hand side. 1 plus cos square A by sine square A equal to 2 cos square A minus 1. So left hand side is basically 1 plus cos square A by sine square A. And write the term separately to 1 by sine square A plus cos square A by sine square A. So 1 by sine square A. One second. See, we can write 1 by sine square A as cosec square A. We can do this one cosec square A, but I will not prefer that one because cosec and this will be cot square A, and this will 1 by sine will be cosec. But we'll avoid those things. The one we can write as this one we can write as based on identity cos square A plus sine square A by sine square A, because first identity is cos square A plus sine square A is 1 plus this. See, cos square A is there in our right hand side also. So this we write cos square A as it is by sine square A. Okay. Now we can take one. We can divide, or we can take this now LCM. So this will be sine square A. See, cos square A, and this is cos square A. You can say 2 cos square A plus sine square A. This will be 2. You can write separately. So 2 cos square A by sine square A plus sine square A by sine square A. So this will be now 2 cos square A by sine square A will be cot square A plus sin square a by sin square a will be 1. To cot square a plus 1 we are getting. This is same value cos square a minus 1.
Sir, but here it is given as 2 cos square minus 1.
Right, as I'm saying, this is the only question, no? 2 cos square a minus 1, because we are getting 2 cot square a plus 1. Okay, cos by sin.
Okay, sir.
You are in our group now, so you can take a photo of this question, send on WhatsApp, no problem. Because we can, otherwise you can try also. This is one left hand side, right hand side also we can take. We can start with solving right hand side value, and we'll see here what value we are getting.
Okay, sir.
Fine. Take the photo and send me this question, because normally we are getting 2 cot square a plus 1, but you have to see whether question is correct or this or method is wrong.
Okay, sir.
Take photo and this send me on WhatsApp directly to me.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.